Boss movie review. Akshay Kumar entertains, Boss the film does not. The ultimate Khiladi of B-Town carries the occasionally entertaining movie on his strong shoulders. Watch Boss if you must, only for Aki's histrionics, his spot-on comic timing, and above all, his impossible to replicate action moves. Hello and welcome, you're watching Bollywood Life and I'm Mitsu Fonseca. It is easy to guess from the promos that Akshay Kumar in and as Boss can do practically anything. From bludgeoning an army of thugs effortlessly to jumping off a two-story building like a seasoned parkour expert, which he is in real life. And from balancing on a tilted SUV to inviting a Bollywood starlet to his private party only to leave her wanting for more. What you must know is that while doing these odd jobs, the action hero does break into a sweat. And as the droplets of his labor stream down his sculpted face and land slow motion on the barren ground under his feet, hold on to your thought, they actually sprout plants from nowhere. And the Khiladi proudly calls them power plants to declare the might of his blood and sweat. That's Boss for you. But there's a condition attached to watching this film. You are not allowed to use your brains beyond a point and ask what's wrong with the makers of this movie. After all, Boss is always right. Sadly, the film isn't. It is astonishingly difficult to believe that after treating us to his ever-improving acting skills in movies like Hera Fairy, Khaki, Bhool Bhulaiya, OMG Oh My God, and more recently Special 26, Aki is still seduced hopelessly and insanely by any opportunity to show off his action chops, even if there is very little plot and no acting to be done. There is no denying that Kumar is a true entertainer and he delivers that in Anthony D'Souza's Boss. The 46-year-old superstar is the soul of the film, even if the shabbily written, insanely melodramatic and overly formulaic plot offers him little scope to show intelligence. Boss is a mindless, illogical masala film that entertains in parts, especially in its goofy one-liners. But it is a cliched story with the characters painted either black or white without a hint of grey. D'Souza tries too hard to make the drama emotional by hastily shoving in a couple of melodramatic sequences. On the plus side, this one gives Akshay a free hand to indulge in what he has been doing for close to 2 decades now. Relentless mar-dhad with his trademark scornful smile throughout the movie. Cheesy lines like "Apun ko kya hai, apun ko to sirf pani nikalna hai" and "Boss is always right" are repeated ad nauseum from jogging trucks to bum mein bomb. The director pushes the comedy quotient to the limit and you will giggle and cringe with disgust at the same time. The plot, if any, that's Danny Dengzongpa, the big boss, a transporter don, makes a temperamental teenage lad Surya under his wing when the latter saves him from a murderous attack. The teenager has a dark history. He has acquired the bad reputation of bashing up people at the slightest provocation and killed his schoolmate. Surya's morally upright father, played by Mithun Chakraborty, disowns him. 15 years later, the boy grows into the skull-crushing, bone-breaking mafioso who takes on contracts to kill people, though only the baddies. Surya is the last man standing in the land of Kurukshetra, and he can beat the guts of thousands of men with solid punches and high-flying kicks. Not too far away, in the city of Delhi, a young man, Shiv, played by Shiv Pandit, falls in love with Ankita, played by Aditi Rao Hydari, the sister of a ruthlessly cynical cop played by Ronit Roy. Boss is contracted to kill Shiv, but learns that the lad is his long-lost younger brother. What follows is a zany action fest that goes on until a high-blown action climax that will leave you exhausted and dizzy. Performances. Akshay Kumar's antics and action prowess save the movie. Ronit Roy's ruthlessly demonic character seems an extended version of the mean father he played in Vikramaditya Motwani's critically acclaimed Udaan. Ronit has made a sincere attempt to do justice to the role, but the police uniform and the gun-toting cop act fail to mask the hangover of his previous award-winning performance. Mithun Chakraborty's morally upright father fails to move you. In fact, his talks on family values and moral upbringing become too much of bhashan. Shiv Pandit doesn't get much to do as the younger brother of Aki, while Aditi Rao Hydari merely looks pretty in this male-dominated landscape. All in all, Boss is a cliched action comedy that entertains in parts as Akshay Kumar tries to steer through the muddle with his star skill. Our rating for the movie, 2 stars out of 5. Click here to watch the Gori Tere Pyar Mein song Chingam Chabake teaser, and click here to watch what is Katrina Kaif doing in New York. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest B-Town gossip.